Good afternoon, class.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Hope we are all well and ready for our class for today.
Yes.
Okay, while others are still coming, I would like everyone to sign next to your name and pass the class register to the next person, right? Okay. Are we together, class?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, let's not waste time. Quickly, let's look at our previous topic, which was about business organization, where we were discussed about the difference between the private and public sector, and also discussed about the form of business, such as sole trader, partnership, private and public companies. Okay, so then our topic for today is about trade union and the employer association. Can someone define for me what is trade union?
Trade union is what? It's a union that helps employees if they are maybe dismissed unfairly, fired, or yeah.
Thank you very much, Rebecca. Okay, trade union is an organization of workers that have come together with common goals amongst them to fight for better working conditions and wages in workplace. So you can see, according to the Large 2011, he defined the trade union as a group of employees who join together to maintain and improve their conditions of employment. I hope you understand what trade union is.
Yes, ma'am.
Let's move to the next slide, which is about the aims of trade union in an organization. So the main aims of the trade union is actually to protect and advance the interests of its members in the workplace. Also to regulate terms and conditions of employment, which means that the trade union control or maintain the terms and conditions of its employees. Another aim of trade union in organization is to improve the working condition at workplace, which means that trade unions safeguard the health of workers, demands the management to provide all the basic facilities such as sanitation, minimum working hours, leaves, job satisfaction, etc. The last aim is to raise the living standard of workers. This means that trade unions set pay standards and practices that raise the wages of non-unionized worker. For example, collective bargaining, where the force innovation in wages benefit workers' practices that affect both people who are in trade union and who are not. Okay, let's move on to the next slide, which is about the advantage and disadvantage of the trade union. Class, are we together?
Yes.
Okay. Let's start with the advantage of trade unions. In trade union, there's a better working condition, such as improved health and safety or pay. Okay, this means workers who are in trade union, who are trade union members, earn more than non-unionized workers. So here, trade unions use their collective muscle to bargain for better salaries, pension, holidays, sick pay, and overtime, and so on. Another advantage is personal protection. If you join trade union, they will defend your rights. Perhaps if your employers treat you unfairly, you can rely on support and expert representation from your union. So this actually means that a trade union rep is a trusted person to turn to when you are unhappy at work or management is behaving badly towards you. Okay, another advantage is equality and fairness. So at this point, the trade union, they fight discrimination against race, gender orientation, and disability. And the last advantage is health and safety, where the trade union would not let workers to put their lives at risk to meet production target or save the company money. Oops. Okay, let's look at disadvantages of trade union. Trade union ignore non-members. So they don't consider the needs of they just consider the needs of its members only. And loss of productivity. Loss of productivity. This means that if unions goes on strike and work unproductively, it can lead to lost sales and output. Therefore, their company may go out of business and be unable to employ workers at all. That's what means to loss of productivity. Then create unemployment. Create unemployment, which means that if the labor market are competition and trade unions are successful in pushing for higher wages, it can cause disequilibrium, unemployment, which means that the union member can benefit from the higher wages, but outside the union, there will be higher unemployment. Any question, class?
I have a question, ma'am.
Yes.
So I wanted to know, regardless of how small the issue is, should the trade union still defend the employees? Like, for instance, where the manager maybe used vulgar language and I feel some type of way about it, and I go to the union, can they defend me in such a way, or is that considered unnecessary?
No, they will defend it. They will.
Okay, because it has to do with your emotions or unhappiness at the workplace, right?
Yes.
Okay, thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. Okay, let's move to our next slide. Which is about the types of, sorry. Yes, which is about the types of trade union in Namibia. So the trade unions are categorized in 3 unions: craft union, white collar union, and blue collar unions. So about the craft union, this is the union whereby workers belong to the same craft, specialized skills, or same occupation can form their trade union irrespective of industry or trade they be employed. For example, the mechanist working in different industry may form a union of mechanists only. Same way with electrician, carpenter may also form their union separately. That's what craft union means. Then white collar union is where those who work off the shop floor and perform desk job or provide service over the counter or any other job, including executives, managers, administrator, clerk, etc. So those one are joined also their union, which called white collar union. Then we move to blue collar unions. So blue collar unions are the union which constitute of employees usually performing operative jobs. Yeah. So this union is actually for those who usually operate machines in the production companies and allied departments. Okay, that's all for types of trade union in Namibia. Let's move on to the factor affecting. Okay, before we move on, I would like you to tell me if you know any trade union we have in Namibia. Do we have some? Can I hear?
Yes,
Yes, Rebecca?
this NUNW. I'm not sure what it stands for. I think it's Namibian Union of something workers.
You are right. We have also NANTU. Now?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Siakula? Student, can you hear me? Okay, let's move on to our next slide, which is about the factors affecting trade union. So there are factors affecting trade unions, union strikes, arbitration, job stability, solidarity, decision-making, conformity, competition, and conflict leadership. It says that also social and economic and industrial changes also affect the strength of union in various ways. So student, here you need to go study or search some more information about the factor affecting trade union. Then we will discuss it again on our next lesson tomorrow. Okay?
Ma'am.
Yes?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So we are at the end of our topic for today. So I would like everyone to copy this homework, which is about the role of employer association. So you have to do it pairs and submit it on the 10th of this month. Should be typed. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Do you have any question regarding to the topic for today, trade union? Any questions, students? Okay, if there's nothing.
No, ma'am.
All right, if there's nothing, thank you very much for your time. And I wish you all the best. Have a good day.
Likewise,
Thank you,
ma'am.
ma'am. Bye.
Bye.